I recently got access to the Gemini 1.5 API, and I've created a set of scripts that help interact with it. So let's look at that. So I want to create a new prompt. So let's say new prompt, and we'll call it creative description. I will open my text editor, and I can paste in this. So describe the image with a creative description, because Gemini has the ability to process images. So I'll write that. And then we get brought back to the action selection screen. So I want to upload a file. And we'll upload this picture. Already exists. We'll say yes. And let's say PNG. So that is this picture. And now we want to execute our prompt. We'll do it against that picture with the creative description. And then we get the output. So a young elf woman stands in front of a sign that lists the rules of the Continental Magic Association facility. She's holding a glass of wine and a sandwich, and she has a cigarette in her mouth. The sign prohibits all of these things, but the elf woman doesn't seem to care. She is clearly a rebel who is not afraid to break the rules. So that is an accurate description of the picture. What I find most interesting about Gemini, though, is the 1 million token context window. And to use that will takes some legwork on summarizing your stuff, because you have to get all the tokens. So if I want to, for example, use this workspace, then there is a summarize command. So copy file summary to clipboard that will list all the files in this directory, and I can pick some of them that will be added to a formatted summary. So let's say I want to add all the actions, and I can hit Control T to select all of those, and then it'll ask me to keep picking. So let's also add the README, and we'll stop there. So now that's in my clipboard, and I can create a new prompt. So let's call it new action. And we will say, this is the Gemini engine repo. What should we have it do? Create an action that will summarize the length of each prompt. And this is using the API token, so that is set. I have 1Password configured as my password manager. So that's very straightforward to get the environment variable set, or if you're, you can also set it manually, and that'll just ask you for it. So if we do text inference, we can do new action, and that will read the summary that we've created, which includes a region for each file describing the contents, in addition to our instruction. And then the output of that. Whoops. Let's try. I want to view this as Markdown. That's formatted slightly strangely. So get every child of the prompts directory, text files, get the length, and add that as an object, and then output the table. So now we can summarize prompts. So that's using the Gemini API to extend the system for interacting with the Gemini API.